The other day, we talked about how Tana Mongeau got some major backlash after the H3 live award show that they did at the Dolby Theater. Jeff and Tana were invited to host the Steamies with Ethan, Hila, and the rest of their H3 crew, but Tana faced a lot of backlash for her behavior, and people accused her of having one too many drinks that night because of how she was acting. There was so much that happened at the live show, from her showing support to Trisha, saying that she was the godmother of her next baby, talking about James Charles, defending being civil with him and promoting his makeup brand, to just random comments here and there, and them even having to cut the stream at one point. It was a lot. During the show, fans were tweeting at her to stop doing so much and claimed that she was ruining the show. She tried to say that she was sober when someone accused her of having one too many to drink, and she said, "No, I'm sober. I'm mad people think I'm drunk. This is Streamies all over again." But she finally addressed everything in her recent canceled episode and even admitted that she was drinking that night.
I was so nervous, and before we do like any canceled show or anything, I'm gonna take like a shot or two. And I took 2 shots before the thing and 1 shot on stage, but clearly have a little more to eat, maybe. I don't even know. Like, I understand why everyone thinks I was like...
sometimes 2 shots goes further than a normal 2 shots.
Tana did want to apologize for how she was acting this night. She basically just said that she can't do award shows and that environment is never good for her, and she just needs to say no from here on out to those kinds of things.
I'm very sorry for my horrible hosting skills
debacle
at the Steamies.
Let's unpack it a bit.
I just want to say, first and foremost, I came on here after the Streamies and I said, no more award shows. I've made Paige take videos of me after every award show I've done and be like, record me telling future me to never do this again because you never want to feel like this again. Like,
yeah.
And I just have to accept that I don't think it's something I'll ever be good at, no matter what.
She claims she basically said yes because she loves the H3 crew, but she really needs to say no when it comes to things like this because she says she's just going to embarrass herself.
I love everyone like that was there, and I really wanted to do it and try something new, but I also think it's just like, I've been doing this for 10 years. I know what I'm good at. I know what I'm not good at. I need to stop saying yes to things like that where I'm gonna just like publicly embarrass the shit out of myself. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks feeling like a failure and feeling like and just like can't whatever. And
I don't think you're a failure. I think there are definitely some things we could have done differently, but you just told me you can't turn back time.
You really fucking cannot.
Tana explained that these things that get her in trouble are very different than her own live shows. She feels like her audience knows her and her humor, but whenever she signs up to do something for someone else that's live, it just goes wrong. But she kind of lost some people when she tried to say that she got booed because she was wearing an I Heart Trisha P shirt to the H3 show because the crowd didn't actually boo her for that.
Had that been a canceled show, I could have just like, and that's the other thing I think as well is like, it's just not my audience. And I kind of went there thinking like, oh, I'm gonna wear this I Heart Trisha P shirt and everyone's gonna think it's funny. Damn near got booed off the stage. Like, you know, like it just...
I can't get behind that one. We do love Trisha P.
Like I said, people were pretty confused by this because the crowd reacted pretty well to the Trisha shirt.
I love Trisha P. If you guys can see. You're doing a little gag on me. I mean, listen. I love her too.
I want frenemies back.
I know.
I want frenemies back.
I don't want frenemies back. Jeff is so happy it's over.
Can you? No, look at him beating me. Can you frenemies back?
Now, the thing they did boo her for was when it seemed like she was trying to defend James Charles, or at least defend being somewhat civil with him. But she felt like her audience wouldn't have done that to her.
Everyone who watches Canceled also knows exactly where I stand with the James Charles of it all. We're not close. We're not besties. Like, I've just become civil with him. I've said it 1,000 times. Like, we're just cool. If I see him now, we don't hate each other. And I was just trying to make jokes like I would make at a Canceled show. Like, oh, I'm wearing his eyeliner today because Alexis did my makeup with it, you know? But like,
it just wasn't hitting like it normally would.
Yeah, like it wasn't my audience.
Now, the last time Tana did talk about James Charles to her followers, she did explain that they did have a lot of mutual friends, so she decided to be friendly with him again. But the reason why H3 fans reacted the way that they did to hearing her say this stuff about James while she was on stage was because she had told Ethan that she didn't support James anymore and would go on his show and denounce him. And he he confronted her about the fact that she said this to him, and that's why she was defending him, and then the crowd reacted the way that they did.
Tana, I recall last time you were on our show, you made a promise to me to denounce James Charles in all of his forms.
I am very happy to be civil. And right now, as you
That guy's trying to kids. He's trying to kids, Tana.
Oh no.
He's trying to kids, bro.
Third row. Can you see that my waterline is really pigmented black? Like, can you guys see that under my mascara it's black? It's pigmented. No?
The only thing she really had to say about the whole thing is that nobody could hear each other, which I did hear was a big issue at the show, but how that had anything to do with how she was, I mean, everyone else was obviously dealing with the same issues, but none of them were needing to be all wild, but she was definitely trying her best to defend herself in some way from all of it.
I also couldn't hear anyone. I'm not trying to like backtrack all of this, but I do want people to understand context. Like I couldn't hear Ethan. I couldn't hear anyone. We all couldn't hear each other. That's why I kept like whispering to Jeff, because it's like I couldn't hear him when he was on the mic, and we didn't prepare. Like Jeff and I kind of just got there, and they were like, okay, perfect. Fake Logan Paul's here. Go sit down. And just,
I think I would have had a hard time with that too. Like what am I supposed to say? What am I not supposed to say?
and it's all such polarizing canceled topics. And I think that's what made my nerves so much more.
Yeah, because you say one wrong thing and you get canceled.
At the end of it, she said that Ethan and Elo were still happy with the show and told her that she did amazing, which I think is all that really matters truly at the end of the day, and that they're happy with how the show went and they weren't mad at her. I'm sure they would have loved if it was smooth sailing and everyone was professional, but I think Twitter definitely humbled her by the end of that show, and so it ended up being okay in the end. And if they're happy, then that's all that matters.
Ethan after and Gila after were like, you did amazing. Like, we love you. Thank you so much. I don't know if they were just saying that.
Views are up.
Yeah, if anything, I'm happy to give a spectacle.
Would she get an invite back? Debatable, but at least they were happy. I guess unless they were just lying to her to make her feel better about what the internet was saying about her. But all in all, she says she's on a cleanse from alcohol now because she did not handle this situation well at all, and she just realized she needs to say no to things and stop taking on things that are out of her comfort zone, saying that she's comfortable on a stage, but it's only if it is her show and it's her audience, but anyone else, she just can't handle that. Now, on the topic of the live show, Tana did address the fact that she did not know the gender of Trisha's baby, because during the show, people thought that she slipped up the gender when she claimed herself to be the godmother of Trisha's baby, saying baby boy, and then saying, or girl, I don't know.
I'm the godmother of the new son or daughter. I don't know.
But she cleared up on the podcast that she actually does not know.
Did you do a gender? She does not even know the gender of her baby, right? Should we clarify that? We don't know the gender of her baby. Trisha doesn't even know the gender of her baby. Everyone thinks that you did a gender reveal for her.
Why the would I do that? See, that's
because you said I'm the godmother of her baby boy. You did. You said that.
I guess just like Elvis. I know it's being named Elvis, and I think it's a boy, but I don't know. I swear to God. She almost told me the other day, and then she was like,
did she know?
She knows, but she was like, I haven't. She was gonna tell me too, and she was like, but I haven't told my mom. And I was like, then don't tell me.
Wait, I don't want to know.
And I just don't want to live with a secret. Like I'm a bad secret
I can live
keeper.
with a secret.
Yeah, the gender reveal's on January 2nd, so we'll know really soon.
Oh my God, how exciting.
I know.
And later, her and Brooke had Trisha on as a guest, where the only time they really addressed the live show was when they were talking about the gender of Trisha's baby, and Trisha was relieved that she didn't tell Tana the gender.
Her?
I don't accidentally saying his, and I don't know the gender. I just want to say that.
Oh, right. Thank God we didn't tell you because you wanted to know.
Yeah, I wanted to know so
and we
bad.
almost did, but we haven't told my mom yet either. So I almost did. Not that it doesn't really matter at the end of the day.
It matters, and I don't need to be trusted with that secret. Like, I'm just an idiot.
I kind of thought that in the moment. I was like, oh my God, kind of good we didn't, but also it doesn't matter really. But.
Yeah, but I keep just saying his when I'm talking about it to everyone.
Me too, because I know Elvis. Yeah.
Oh, I do the same thing. We did that with Malibu too. I say his because it just seems like a common one. I don't know.
Yeah.
I say his, but.
So she certainly lucked out by not telling Tana the gender, because it for sure would have come out on that stage. But obviously all is well between her and Trisha, and that was how she was defending herself at the Steamies. I certainly want to know what you guys think about what Tana had to say in this podcast about how she was. Let me know all your thoughts. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.